What is the mean absolute error? Nothing but, yes, total absolute errors, whatever delta x1 plus delta x2 like that we will get up to delta xn, that divided by n measurements. This is the mean absolute error. You have to take the average value of all the absolute errors, gives you what? Mean absolute error. And how to represent the number? Nothing but what you have to do, x, this delta x, is it correct? X plus or minus, what you have to take? Delta x. Here x indicates what? X mean. This delta x indicates delta x mean. Nothing but the mean value plus or minus the mean absolute error is the representation of any number, that is x. X is equals to x mean plus or minus delta x mean you have to take. This is about the representation of any number. After that we have seen the relative or fractional error. What is the relative or fractional error? Nothing but that is a absolute mean by mean. You have to take delta x by x, that is a relative error. Whenever you multiply with 100, what you will get? Percentile error you will get. This is what we have discussed yesterday about the errors. And after that we have seen the mathematical operations of errors, that is one is addition and subtraction. In addition x is equals to what you will get? Obviously x plus or minus delta x only. What is the x means here? A plus b. Delta x means what? Delta a plus delta b. Always you have to add the errors. Then whenever you see the subtraction, in subtraction x is equals to again x plus or minus delta x. In the place of x, what will you get? A minus b. For the real numbers only, for the mean values only you have to do the mathematical operations. For the error, what you have to do? Always addition only. So this is here what we will get? A minus b plus or minus delta a plus delta b again. This is what the formulas we got yesterday, and also I have given an example also, I think. What is that? I will do that. I hope you have done that problem. Yes? Volume V1? Entamma V1? 10.2 plus or minus? Okay. Meter cube or centimeter cube? Then V2? 6.4 plus or minus 0.01. Understand? Centimeter cube. So what you have to do? Nothing but first of all I said you have to do the sum V1 plus V2, and also you have to do the subtraction also V1 minus V2. So V1 plus V2, what you have to do? Add them, add these values and then add these values. Then what will you get here? 10.2 plus 6.4, nothing but you will get 16.6 plus or minus. Again what you have to do? You have to always add the errors here. Delta A plus delta B, nothing but how much you will get? 0.03. This is what the addition we will get. Whenever you come to the subtraction, I said you have to do the math operation only for which one? Mean values only. So for the mean values, if you do the math operation, that is a minus b, 10.2 minus 6.4, nothing but how much you will get? 3.8 plus or minus. You should not subtract the errors. You cannot do that 0.02 minus 0.01. Always what you have to do? You have to do addition only. So that 0.03. These are the two answers for the yesterday problem. Clear? Next, multiplication. We did not start it yet, na? Multiplication. Yes. I hope everybody is solving these problems. Very important and then easy. You can get the answers easily. And also I said already, you don't neglect these thermal conductivities and all, thermal properties of matter, that whatever the dimensional formulas, and also magnetism dimensional formulas, capacitors, electric current and all. So don't neglect that chapter's formulas. Why? Because you don't know yet. You have not done yet, so that almost in all the dimensional formulas, whatever I said, already you know 50% of the formulas. For them at least, you don't know the dimensional formula means you know the unit at least. Otherwise you know the main formula at least. If you know the main formula, then you can make the dimensions easily. Okay. Then remaining 50%, whatever is there from the heat chapter, and also whatever is there from the magnetism mainly. In magnetism, magnetic field, magnetic force, permeability, permittivity, and also flux, magnetic flux, and also inductance. These are all you have to concentrate. In electric, if you come to the electric charges and fields, electrostatics part, electric field, electric force, permittivity, relative permeability, and also along with that capacitance, and also potential, resistance, current, charge. Okay, these and all you have to learn mainly. Whenever you come to the heat chapter, latent heat and then heat capacity, next heat energy and also specific heat and also Wien's displacement, Stephen constant, thermal conductivity, these and all you have to learn. And in the words only I am saying, these are important. So these are main important things. And also whenever you come to the fluids, at that time pressure and also viscous force, coefficient of viscosity, Reynolds number, and also whenever you come to the atoms, at that time you will get which one, that is also lambdas and also energies, whatever the energies, everything is same only however, but one more thing we will get Einstein equation, E is equals to h nu we will get there. So those are will be there, one more R will be there, Rydberg constant also will be there. See, these constants are very important. Always what you will think, nothing but most of the people will think that constant will be dimensionless. Compulsory, whenever they have given about any constant, they will give the option as dimensionless. Always all the constants are not dimensionless. So you have to mainly identify that. And also whichever I said, I think 8 to 9 points I said which are having the same dimensions like that, you compulsory have to read that. Then just spend 1.5 hours, 2 hours on the dimensions effectively. That's enough. That is more than enough for that. And also whenever you come to the principle of homogeneity applications, checking the correctness and then principle of homogeneity applications, all of those are. And one more is finding the unknown quantity, unknown dimensional formula. I said already m is directly proportional to f power a, g power b, c power c, like that, something like this. So this kind of problems also important in that. So that kind of problem in dimensions, mainly all the dimensional formulas whichever I listed, and after that this kind of problems, next principle of homogeneity problems, and also checking the correctness of the problems. So these and all are the dimensional units, and then units also. Whenever you learn the dimensional formulas means you are learning the dimensional formulas means how can you learn? By learning the units only, right? Units also important. So entire half chapter will be finished there only. The remaining errors part is calculation based, so that you compulsory have to do the calculations properly, and then little bit time you take for this one. All the operations are easy only, but while solving you will take time. Everybody know the operations easily. Significant figures also. Learn the significant rules properly, rounding off rules properly. Rounding off rules already everybody know that. So significant operations also, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. What is the difference between them? For the addition, subtraction, from where you have to count? From the decimal point you have to count the number of digits. For the this one, for a multiplication, division, entire number you have to take, and then you have to get the addition operation for the other numbers. They should have n plus 1 or n digits you should have. In the final answer, how many should be there? Nothing but whatever the n we have taken for either addition or multiplication, that many should be there in the final result also. That is about the significant figures, and also rules, whichever the rules I said, those rules, and then rounding off. Their significant figures is finished. Next, whenever you come to the errors part, in errors part you will take more time. For learning it will be very easy. No other concepts are there. Directly we can do the learning is easy in the errors. But whenever you come to the calculation part, nothing but here whatever the absolute errors, mean errors, average values, that and all are there, no? That will be easy only, you can get the answer easily. But whenever you come to the multiplication and then division or addition or subtraction, mainly multiplication, division will take more time. Why? Because you have to multiply correctly, otherwise you cannot take the approximate value here. So I will tell you some shortcut methods also for the multiplication and then division, you can do it easily. In this, first of all, in errors, mathematical operations of errors, addition, subtraction is there, that is finished. Multiplication, division is there. After that, one more is there, powers are there. Whenever the powers has given, at that time what you have to do, how errors can be done in powers. That is a one more concept. Next, vernier calipers and then screw gauge. So it is finished. Vernier calipers, screw gauge are very important. There will be very little problems will be there, very small problems will be there, very easy. Once you know the concept properly, once you know the formulas properly. Just 3 formulas. Entire vernier calipers, screw gauge and then screw gauge, only 3 formulas will be there. If you learn those 3 formulas and understand the problem properly, then you can do that problems. So that much of only almost 4 to 5 topics are there, which you can finish very fast, and then you can get the answers easily, and then you can do any kind of problems. So don't neglect it. Then first of all, errors, math operations, addition, subtraction finished. Next, multiplication or division. multiplication and division. So in multiplication and division, what we'll do means we'll get again the same numbers, that is a plus or minus delta a, b is equals to b plus or minus delta b. Now what I have to do, nothing but I have to multiply a and b so that I can get the result as how much, x is equals to a into b I have to do. Now a into b, nothing but a is what here, a plus or minus delta a into b plus or minus delta b. Now you will get one of the important formulas here in the multiplication, division are very important than addition and then subtraction. So here what you have to do, nothing but you have to multiply as it is, that is ab, next is what is there, a delta b plus or minus delta a into b plus or minus delta a into delta b. Here delta a nothing but what generally? What is the delta a? Nothing but mean absolute error, right? So mean absolute error in the a, mean absolute error in the b. Just before we have seen the volume problem. In that 0.02 was the first error, first volume error delta v1, and then 0.01 for the next volume. These were the errors. So those are very very small values, 0.02, 0.01, nothing but whenever I multiply them, what will get? 0.02 into 0.0, nothing but 0.002 you will get, correct? So that is very very small. Whenever you are multiplying the errors, at that time it will gives you very very small value. So can I neglect this one? Delta a and then delta b is there. Here it is 2 centimeters, here it is 1 centimeter. I am multiplying 2 centimeter with 1 centimeter, nothing but here 2 into 10 power 2 into 1 into 10 power minus 2. Then what will get here, 2 into 10 power minus 4. Minus 4 nothing but what will get, 0.002, like this you will get. Correct? This is very very small value. So only whenever you are multiplying the errors, only error values I am talking about, at that time you can neglect this value. Why? Because as compared to 0.02, 0.002 is very small. So only I am neglecting this one. Then what is remaining for us here, ab plus or minus a delta b plus or minus delta a into b is remaining. Now here what I am doing, nothing but I am taking ab as common. Then what is remaining for us, 1 plus or minus, here a only taken, so what is remaining, delta b by b plus or minus, here b only taken, what is remaining, delta a by a. This is what we are finding actually, x. How to get the x? X plus or minus delta x only, na final answer you will get. X nothing but with respect to errors, how to write the x, nothing but mean value plus absolute, plus or minus absolute mean value, that is how we will write. Now I am taking x common here, then what will be remaining, 1 plus or minus delta x by x is remaining, then ab into 1 plus or minus delta b by b plus or minus delta a by a. Now I can cancel x and ab. Why? Because x is equals to how much here, ab only. So I just cancelled x and then ab. Then what will get cancelled again, 1 and then 1 also gets cancelled, right? So 1 and then 1 also gets cancelled. I will take plus or minus also common here. So plus or minus delta x by x is equals to what I can write here, plus or minus common delta a by a plus delta b by b. What we got, nothing but here, what we got here, delta x by x means what, which error that is, relative error or fractional error, correct? So that delta x by x is equals to delta a by a plus delta b by b we got. I want to write the whole number. How to represent the whole number for us? X plus or minus delta x I have to represent with. X nothing but what we got, ab plus or minus delta x means what I can write, only delta x means x into delta a by a plus delta b by b. So that here x into delta a by a plus delta b by b. This is how you have to represent any number in multiplication operation. So simply you no need to take this formula and all, your calculations will be more. So instead of that you just find out the x separately. X is equals to what we can write, ab, find out the delta x by x directly, you will get the answer, then add them, that's it. Okay, that is how you have to do the problem whenever they have given in the multiplication. Clear? So that here two numbers has given along with the errors, I want to multiply them. So x is equals to a into b I am doing, a I have taken, b I have taken. In that I am just sending a inside and then I am just multiplying both, and then here one term I got as delta a into delta b. Delta a is nothing but what, error, delta b also error. Whenever you are just taking that values, those will be very small. Whenever you multiply them, it will become finally negligible, very small. As compared to the other values, it is negligible. Obviously, as compared to AB, for this number, how much I have given? I think 10.2 and then 6 point something, right? So that here, whenever you multiply them 60, in front of the 60, 0.0002 is very small. So only I am neglecting this one. Clear? So now, we are neglecting that, then remaining values are there. In that AB I have taken as common. In the left side, what we are doing here? We are finding the error in the x. So x plus or minus delta x. From that x I have taken common again. X and AB both are same only here. So that AB and then x gets cancelled. 1 also gets cancelled. Then whatever remaining is delta x by x is remaining for us. From that you are finding the final value, that is x plus or minus delta x is equals to delta x by x is delta a by a plus delta b by b. Then delta x is equals to what? X into delta a by a plus delta b by b. That is what the x we are finding. Clear? Copy that. ವಿನುತಾ ಹೋಗಿಲ್ಲ ಮನೆಗೆ? ಹೋಗೇ ಬಂದೀಯಾ? ಮನೆಯಿಂದ ಬಂದೀಯಾ? ಇವತ್ತು ಕೂಡ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? Why Shreyas yesterday absent? Any important meeting? ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾ ರೀಲ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿತ್ತಾ? ಎಲ್ಲೇನೋ ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ವಾ? Finished? We'll do the division. So first of all, before that you just write that here x is equals to what I can write directly? A into b, the mean values. Mean value of x is equals to the product of mean values of a into b. But where delta x by x is equals to how much we got? Delta a by a plus delta b by b. So that delta x is equals to what I can write here? X into delta a by a plus delta b by b. So that I want to find out the total number, nothing but what I can do here, x plus or minus delta x I can write. So mainly whenever you are solving the problems, at that time don't write this formula at a time and then don't solve. What you will do, nothing but first of all find the x value, a into b you do. For the mean values you have to find out the product. After that what you will do, nothing but in each and every number you have to find out the relative error first of all. Then add the relative errors, multiply with the x whatever we got. Clear, right? Just before we got the volumes 10.6 plus or minus 0.02 and then volume 2 is 6.4 plus or minus 0.01. These are the values I got. How to multiply these two? Nothing but first of all you have to find out the real multiplication, the mean values multiplication, so that V resultant is equals to directly V1 into V2 you find out. Then after that find out for the V1 delta V1 by V1 you find out. Then delta V2 by V2 you find. Then what you have to do after them? What you have to do? Addition. Add them. Add and then multiply with this value. That's it. Your answer will be finished there. Clear? That is how you have to do the multiplication. Next, division. Next topic is division. First of all, write these values. The mean value of the resultant, that the mean value of the result is the product of the mean value of the result is a product of the mean values of the numbers, the mean values of the numbers to be multiplied mean absolute error of the result is, comma, mean absolute error of the result is the sum of relative errors of the given numbers, the sum of relative errors of the given numbers into product into the mean value of result, into the mean value of result. Write this, x is equals to a into b, delta x is equals to x into delta a by delta b plus delta b by b. Finished? Right, next division we will start. In division again I will take the same numbers. A is equals to a plus or minus delta a, b is equals to b plus or minus delta b. What we have to do, we are dividing the two equations here. So x is equals to what I can do, simply a divided by b. So here a nothing but what, a plus or minus delta a, this will be simple only, b plus or minus delta b. Now I want to cancel nothing but what I can take common here. I want to cancel x and then x means I have to cancel with what, a by b only, right? So take a common in the numerator and then b common in the denominator. If I take a common in the numerator, what will be remaining? 1 plus or minus delta a by a, that divided by b into 1 plus or minus delta b by b. So here this is what, x plus or minus delta x. From that what I can take common? X common I can take. So that x I am taking as common, 1 plus or minus delta x is equals to, here what I can write separately? A by b I can write separately, delta x by x. A by b I can write separately. Then what is remaining here? 1 plus or minus delta a into 1 plus or minus delta b by b whole power minus 1. Is that correct? I am just taking into numerator, that's it, I am not doing anything here. So x and then a by b gets cancelled here. What is remaining for us? 1 plus or minus delta x by x is equals to, here 1 plus or minus delta a by a. Which theorem I can apply here? Binomial theorem. 1 plus x whole power n is equals to what I can get? 1 plus nx. So that here plus or minus is there, however. If it is coming also, what will become it as? Minus and then plus. Minus or plus, otherwise plus or minus, both are same only. So that what I can write here, 1 plus or minus delta b by b from the binomial equation. Binomial equation. Why? Because this ratio will be always less than 1. Why? Because we are taking error. Error divided by the mean value. Error is how much? 0.01, like that it will be there. That divided by 1 if you take also, that will be less than 1 only, obviously. Whenever the x is less than 1, then only binomial theorem will be applicable. I said this one clearly already. When the binomial theorem is applicable, nothing but in the gravitation I said that. Whenever that d by r or h by r we were having, whenever h by r is less than 1, then only we can apply the binomial theorem. For the smaller distances only I said. So that is about the binomial theorem. Here only 1 plus or minus is there, no? 1 plus or minus delta a by a, 1 plus or minus delta b by b. If you take minus in front also, again it will become how much? Minus or plus. Everything is same only, however. Then here 1 plus or minus delta x by x is equals to, you have to multiply again as like before. So what will get here? Delta b by b plus or minus delta a by a plus or minus delta a by a into delta b by b. Correct? Huh? Everything is correct. I just multiplied everything here. So here again I can neglect this one, then what will get cancelled here? 1 gets cancelled. Again delta x by x is equals to how much we got? Delta a by a plus delta b by b. In multiplication also what we got? Relative error as plus only. In addition, in the division also we are getting as what? Plus only. Clear? Now again delta x is equals to what I can write here? X into delta a by a plus delta b by b. This is about the delta x. Now you have to write the whole number, that as x is equals to x plus or minus delta x. Then x is equals to what I can write? What is the x value? X is equals to a by b plus or minus. Here delta x nothing but what? X into delta a by a plus delta b by b. This is about the division. Clear, right? So in multiplication what we got? Just a into b. That's it. X into remaining as it is. Here what we got? Just a divided by b and then remaining as it is we got. In all the addition, subtraction, whenever you are talking about the addition, directly we will talk about the errors. Delta a plus delta b, delta a plus delta b. In addition and then subtraction. In multiplication means what we will get here? Relative errors we will get. Delta a by a plus delta b by b. This is about the division. Clear? Any confusion in that? Here binomial theorem, I am just applying the binomial theorem here. Copy that. Division. Yeah. Tomorrow study hour will be there for 1 hour and then 1 hour. This week I will come to the boys also. Last week I missed you people. Correct? I did not come no to the boys in the last week. I will come in this week. Day scholars రావాలి మేడం. నేను రావా? ఇంటి దగ్గర ఉండి పండుగ చేసుకుందాం అనుకుంటున్నావా? రేపు ఒకరోజు మీ నాన్న వచ్చి డ్రాప్ చేయమనరా? కర్ఫ్యూనా? రూమ్లో ఉంటున్నావా? రూమ్లోనా? ఏ అవునా? సో యు ఆర్ హ్యావింగ్ ఫన్. నాన్న అందరే డాడీ. మరి మీ అన్న డ్రాప్ చేయమను. ఆయన డ్రాప్ చేస్తానని నువ్వు వద్దంటావేమో. పోనీ నన్ను డ్రాప్ చేయమంటావు, పోనీ నేను వచ్చి పికప్ చేసుకుంటా చెప్పు. హోమ్ సర్వీస్ లేకపోతే వీళ్ళందరిని వదిలేసి నీకే వచ్చి స్టడీ అవర్ చేస్తా. 1 hour 1 hour. Finished? You're still copying only. Now tell me the answers for all the addition, subtraction, multiplication and then division. So in addition, x plus or minus delta x is equals to what? Don't turn the pages, at least have some memory. A plus b plus or minus what will get here? Delta a plus delta b. This is what the addition will get. Subtraction, x plus or minus delta x is equals to what I can write? A minus b plus or minus delta a plus delta b again. So I cannot trust you. So next, multiplication. X plus or minus delta x means what? AB plus or minus what you have to do? X into delta A by A plus delta B by B. Then division. X plus or minus delta x is equals to, what is the difference? Just you have to do here A by B plus or minus x into delta A by A plus delta B by B. That's it. So write it as a conclusion. Conclusion for the errors. Conclusion for the math operations of errors. All the operations will be done for only, all the operations will be done for only mean values, only for mean values. For addition, subtraction, sum of only delta A and delta B, sum of only delta A and delta B, in bracket delta A plus delta B. For multiplication, division, sum of relative errors, multiplied with x, multiplied with x. I am saying this many times because what people do nothing but they will just multiply errors also. So only you have to remember that properly. Copy that 4 formulas at a time and then we will start the problems. I will check your grasping power. ತುಂಬ ಇದೆನಾ? అంతే, రెండు క్యాన్సిల్ కామన్ తీసుకోవచ్చు, బట్ ఇది సపరేట్గా చేయాలి, చేసేటప్పుడు సపరేట్గా చేయాలి. అఫ్ కోర్స్ హియర్ ఎక్స్ మీన్స్ ఏ ఇంటూ బి ఓన్లీ అగైన్, but if you take common again you cannot do the problem properly. So that take separately, solve separately and then get the answer, whatever the procedure I said. First what you have to find out? You have to find out the A into B, x value you have to find out. Then what you have to do? Nothing but you have to find out the relative errors in two numbers, add them, multiply with x again, then combine that values, whatever final values we got. That is how you have to do the procedure. Otherwise if you take A and B common and then you are doing the calculations as it is, means you have to add 1 plus or minus again. That will be difficult. Yes, a thin wire has, wait. Yesterday mean values, relative errors, everything you find out, right? By number of measurements. Then addition of two volumes also you have done. Yes. Next, the radius again strike out. Shit. So much of errors. My errors can be corrected by just striking out. However, your notes will be like that only. The mass and density of a solid sphere, the mass and density of a solid sphere are measured to be 12.4 plus or minus 0.1 kg. And density is equals to 4.6 plus or minus 0.2 kg per meter cube. Calculate the volume of the sphere. Mass and density given, calculate the volume of the sphere. Which operation? Multiplication? Division? Density is equals to mass by volume, volume is equals to mass by density. Amma Deepika. Whatever the method I said, you follow that. What is the mean value of volume you got? Mean value of volume. With this much time you people are taking. Mean value will be 2.7. You got that? Find separately. Then delta V by V, how much you got? 0.14 it will be. 0.14 into 2.7 is 0.14. Finally you will get. Your answer is V plus or minus delta V is equals to 2.7 plus or minus 0.14 meter cube. That is the final answer. Get nearby, no problem. Remove the points first of all. While doing the division, remove the points. It will be easy. Shall I? See that first of all I said to find only mean values, that is how much? A divided by B you have to do. Density is equals to mass by volume, then volume is equals to what I can write? Mass by density. Volume is equals to mean value of mass by mean value of the density. So mean value of the mass is how much I have given? 12.4 divided by mean value of the density is how much? 4.6. Whenever you cancel them, what will you get here? 2.7. 2.7 meter cube. This is the mean value of volume. V value we got. Then after that, what you have to find out? I said delta V by V you have to find out. Delta X by X. So that delta V by V is equals to what I can say? Delta M by M plus delta rho by rho. Correct? Delta A by B, delta A by A plus or minus delta B by B will get. So delta M by M. What is the delta M by M here? 0.1 by 12.4. Here delta rho by rho is what? 0.2 by 4.6. So that 0.1 divided by 12.4 plus 0.2 by 4.6. Then how to do these calculations means, you just search as easy way, that is just remove the powers, remove the points first of all, decimal points. Then what you get? Nothing but here 1 by 124 and then plus here what will you get? 2 by 46. Cancel as much as possible. Cancel the numbers as much as possible. With 46 can we get 124? With 46? No, we cannot get. We cannot get direct multiplication here. 46 3s it will be different, something 8 will come here. So that here what you will do? Nothing but you just cancel this one. How much you will get here? 1 by 23 na? 1 by 23 you will get. So that no choice, you have to do the LCM there. So 124 into 23, here 23 plus 124, that's it. Okay, by that what is the value? You will get nothing but after that what you have to do again? Delta V by V is there, no? Into V you have to do. Into V nothing but here 23 plus 124, how much you will get here? 147. 147 by 124 into 23 into volume V is what here? We got 2.7. 2.7 nothing but that you take as 27 by 10. Okay. Then you do the cancellation as much as possible. Then you can take the near values. For the second one, almost in the problem they will not give very closer values. They will not give all the closer values. They will give longer values only. Nothing but if they have given 0.4, 0.04 like that means they will give 0.06 like that only. They will not give that 0.41, 0.042 like that they will not give. So that as much as possible you just do the multiplication or division there. Then this value how much you will get? Nothing but 0.14 you will get this value as. Okay, 0.14. Here we can even do that. Here 23 and then 27 approximately we can cancel. And after that here how much will come? 14.7 will come like that. And then with 14.7, 124 will go how many times? Nearby you have to take. So that answer you will get as how much? 0.14 is the answer. That is the delta V value. Till here we got is how much? Till here we got as delta V by V. Now delta V is equals to, I multiplied with the V value here. So that is the delta V. Now total number is how much? V plus or minus delta V, nothing but V is 2.7 plus or minus 0.14. How many of you got this one correctly? 2.7. Almost everybody multiplied correctly. Then second one approximately at least. Approximately you got. Yes, good. That's enough. Everybody know the procedure, but in multiplication if you do anything wrong means then your answer will be wrong there. You have to understand that mainly. Next concept is we will do some more problems based on this. Before that, errors in the quantities raised by powers. I have mentioned about this procedure already so many times in the gravitation also even. For example, x is equals to a power a and then b power b and then c power c is there like this. And how to find out the delta x here? Delta x by x is equals to, relative error in the x is equals to, delta x by x is equals to, whenever you are doing the delta, what I said, power will come in front. So that what I can get here? A into delta A by A plus B into delta B by B plus C into delta C by C. This is what you have to do whenever all are there in the numerator. So, whenever you got another number y is equals to, let me take p power x and then q power p power a and then q power b divided by r power c like this. We got the division sum of the quantity like this. So, at that time how to apply the error? Nothing but delta y by y is equals to, the relative error is equals to, what I can say here, a into delta p by p plus b into delta q by q, then what will get? Plus only. Why? Because errors will be always added. So, that plus c into delta r by r. Wherever they might be given in the numerator or denominator. Here they might be added one more thing also, that is s power d. Again what you have to do? Plus d into delta s by s. Always plus only. You cannot do any minus in the relative errors. So, that always plus you have to do. That might be in the numerator or denominator, you have to do this only. This is about the quantities raised by the powers. Copy that directly. Finished? Then write a problem. Find the relative error in Z. Find the relative error in the Z if Z is equals to a power 4, b power 1 by 3, c and d power 3 by 2. And the percentage error in the measurements of a comma b comma c and d. The percentage errors in the measurements of A, B, C, D are 4%, 2%, 3%, 4, 2, 3 and then 1%. Find out the answer fast. Very soon you have to get the answer within 20 seconds. Directly percentage error you take, don't multiply with hundreds and all. This much time? See that? How much? 4% only the answer is. Answer is only 4%. Check that. Listen here. Delta z by z is equals to what? You can write 4 into delta a by a plus 1 by 3 into delta b by b plus 1 into delta c by c plus 3 by 2 into delta d by d. This is what you have to take as per the formula. Then 4 into, what is the a percentage here? 4 into 4%. Don't take hundreds and all, I said. 4 into 4%, 1 by 3 into this one is how much? 2%. Did I say correctly? That is 2% only, 3%. Correct, 2, 3, 1. So 1 by 3 into 2% plus here 1 into C is how much percent? 3% plus 3 by 2 into D is 1%. So here 4 into 4 will be 16. This one 2 by 3. 2 by 3 nothing but what I can write? 0.66% plus here 3% plus 3 by 2 nothing but 1.5%. 6, 3, 19. 19, 1.5 nothing but how much? 20.5. 20.5 plus 0.66. Then 6, 5, 6, 11. Then how much will get? 21.16. Yes, correct. 21.16 percentage we got. Whenever you want to get the normal value, nothing but only relative error means what you can do? Only relative error. Only relative error nothing but delta z by z is equals to what I can write? 21.16 divided by 100 you have to do. Whenever you do that, then what the answer you will get? 0.21%. That's it. What I said? I said 4%. Why like that? No, that's correct answer only. मतलब 0.21% ಯಾಕೆ percentage ಮುಗೀತು already. You got the correct answer everybody? How many of you got correct answer? Raise your hands. 21.16. Yes, almost everybody. Very good. That is about the powers raised. Then write one more problem. Last problem, very easy and important also. Calculate the percentage error in determination of time period of a pendulum. T is equals to 2 pi under root L by G. T is equals to 2 pi under root L by G, where L and G are measured with plus or minus 1%, plus or minus 2% errors. Measured with plus or minus 1%, plus or minus 2% errors. Get the answer. Get the answer fast. How much? 3 na? No. No. Only change in the only relative error of the time period you have to find out. There is no need to multiply with 2 pi and all. Not necessary. Only error you have to find out. 1.5. 4% will get. What you have to do here? Check that T is directly proportional to what I can write? L by G whole power 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Correct? So that delta T by T is equals to what I can write here? 1 by 2 into delta L by L plus 1 by 2 into delta G by G. 1 by 2 into 1 nothing but what? 1 by 2 will get 1 by 2 into 2 nothing but. Why I am saying all wrong answers here? Everything is wrong only. 3 by 2 no? I don't know. Off share a video.